Sure. Our next speaker is a digital master. He has 15 years of experience in the field of digital marketing. He has built and sold digital agencies and has built a unique platform to help businesses to completely run their company remotely. You can refer to his website as well, and his website is gaurav.guru. Gaurav also owns a website by the name onlinebusiness.org, which is a platform for enabling aspiring freelancers to get internationally certified and start a career in freelancing. He also mentors a community of 300 plus freelancers on a regular basis. Wow, giving back to the community is such a big thing. Thank you so much. And the next thing is he has it's an invite only marketplace owned by Gaurav and his platform. This platform acts as a bridge between the business owners and the freelancers. And this marketplace is called as digitalmarket.com. Digital Master Clans Alliance, sorry, digitalmasteralliance.com is among the 9 digital masters in India and part of Digital Masters Conference and Digital Masters Alliance as well. With this, I am proud to call upon the next speaker that we have, and let me call upon stage Gaurav Gurbaxani. Gaurav, are you there?
I sure am. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. Hope you can hear me and see me okay.
Yes, we do.
Fantastic. So do
Hey,
we
Aniket, can we? I'm so sorry, Gaurav. Can we spotlight Aniket?
I have spotlighted Gaurav at the moment.
Okay, okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Gaurav. All
Awesome. Thank
yours.
you so much. Thank you, Tasim, for the nice, refreshing eye exercise. Definitely rejuvenated and ready to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share screens with you. Thank you so much for having me over here today. I'm going to do my best to kind of share with you behind the scenes what I've been doing for the last 15 years as a freelancer on the internet. So, like I said, my name is Gaurav Gurbaxani, and my website is called gaurav.guru, and that's what I go by on the internet. So, my topic for today is the freelancing life. Like I mentioned, I've been doing it for 15 years, but more importantly, transforming lives. We've had a really good opportunity to serve the community, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and why I believe freelancing is perhaps the best thing that could have happened to India, especially in times like this. So at the end, I'll share with you my social handles and we'll go ahead and get started. So, just a quick background. In the next 25 minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you my insight more specifically about the gig economy. The gig economy is fairly new, and people who are aware of this gig economy are really cashing in right now. I'm also going to be sharing with you two things that are extremely valuable to me. Those two things, the first one is tools. I think everyone on the internet, whether you're a freelancer or whether you're a business owner, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you have a job, no matter what you do on the internet, if you have the right tools, if you're able to have the right tools to help you, you're going to be able to go much faster on the internet. So I'm going to be sharing a copy of my presentation with you as well. So you can just go ahead, pay attention, and hopefully this information can transform your life today. So, a quick background, this is a snapshot of 12 years ago. In 2008, 13 years ago, in 2008, I was a freelancer on this platform called Upwork.com. And Upwork.com, it still exists. It's still an amazing platform. This is where I started my career. What was pretty cool back then, in 2008, I just started my business. I think I was like 22 years old, 22, 23 years old. I was working in Pune. I still am in Pune. I was working from home back then, and I still am working from home right now. And what is interesting is back in 2008, I was able to earn $90,000 US in a single year on the internet using one of these platforms. And I thought this was like super cool. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And our business did take off, and we managed to recruit a lot of people. We managed to build a fairly scalable company. And then we ended up selling that company for a bigger chunk of change. So what was interesting was, apart from the money, is we actually got India on the map. We got India on the digital marketing map. And today we still serve a large audience on the internet. And I'm happy to let you know that even like the previous speaker said, that made in India, this was made in India. We were the number one company on Upwork.com in our space, and we really managed to score like a 95% positive rating. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Well, it's really simple. I'm sharing this with you is because this opportunity right now is wide open. It's a wide open opportunity, especially for businesses, especially for people, especially for freelancers. I talk to my friends about this. I talk to my family about this. I talk to anybody who I care about this, saying that if you just equip yourself with the right skill set, no matter where you are in the world, whether you're locked up at home, whether you're in a foreign country, whether you are at your own house right now, wherever you are, at a co-working space, whether you're on a mobile phone, as long as you're connected on the internet with the right skill set, you are going to be able to make money. And I find that extremely empowering, so much so that my wife is now part of the gig economy. My mom, who is 67 years old right now, she's on the gig economy. And it truly is for anybody. It's suddenly given us this safety net. It's suddenly given us this power that we can travel, we can work, we can do anything that we like, as long as we are connected on the internet. So I started really young. I started when I was 20 years old, and a single guy. And over the last like 15 years, I managed to grow a beautiful family, something that I'm really proud about. And I work from home. I have no designation. I don't call myself anything. And for me, the entire opportunity began when it was about equal opportunity. I had a lot of instances in my life when I was traveling to Germany, when I was traveling to the UK, when I was traveling to the US, where I did always feel this little racial discrimination against me, against Indians, against us. And it really kind of made me feel sad. It made me angry. It made me upset. I'm like, why? Like, what have we done? Like, what have we done? And there was a particular incident. It was a New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve. I was hanging out with my friends um, on New Year's in Germany, and we all excited. We all going to walk into the nightclub to celebrate New Year's. And as soon as I was entering, the bouncer, the guy outside the club, he's like, "You can't enter." And I was like, "Why can't I enter?" He's like, "We don't allow brown skins." And I was like, "Wow, that is like just so racist." And at that point, something just struck in my head, saying that I need to do something. I need to get India on the map. And I think today I'm really happy with the choice that I made of digital marketing, of being on the internet, because as long as you are on the internet, you're equal. So after hundreds and thousands of years, there's finally an equal opportunity. As long as you have a skill set, you can profit from the internet. So really quick, I'm going to show you like what you can learn right now. I'm going to share with you a few platforms, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a freelancer, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, no matter who you really are. Like I said, the internet is for everyone. And if you're able to monetize a skill set, if you're able to build your financial stability on the internet, I think that's an extremely great bet to take today. So, what we're going to learn is we're going to learn about a few really cool tools that you need to understand. And before we jump into the tools and how you can actually transform your life, I did a lot of surveys. I checked with a lot of people, and I asked them, what is a nice salary or what's a nice income, what's a nice take home that you would like to take, some amount of money that you are not financially stressed about. And the magic number that I've heard from students, from freelancers, from entrepreneurs, from business owners, especially people who are getting started, they say that, you know what, Gaurav, if I earn 1 lakh a month, I am super happy. So I said, okay, cool. If that is your goal, let's break that down a little further. And then we came up with a magic number, which was called 3333. So 3,333 rupees. If as a freelancer, if as a freelancer, you're able to achieve this goal, then you've achieved your goal. Now, if you want to increase your goal, go ahead, double it, 3x it, 10x it, 100x it, whatever your goal is, all the best. But this is a really easy way. This is exactly the way I got started offering services on the internet, like things such as WordPress, helping people build websites, helping them with any kind of tasks, whether it was social media, whether it was video editing, whether it was Instagram, Facebook, Google optimization. The opportunity right now is so big that you just need like one skill set to get great at, break it down into a single goal, get reviews, let people on the internet acknowledge your work, let your customers speak for you. And when you build a reputation on the internet, when people Google you, when people come to your website, when they see your reviews, when they see your case studies, that is when the internet really starts to work for you. You don't need to call people, you don't need to phone people, you don't need to follow up with people, you don't need to meet people face to face. Of course, you have to do Zoom meetings and stuff like that, but this is actual power to transform any lives. What moved me the most was when we started out in 2012. We started with a platform called Work From Home, and we had about 4,600 freelancers across India, literally north, south, east, west, and they were doing work with us. And they couldn't believe that they were actually getting paid into their bank accounts because of the work that they were doing for a company based in Pune. So that's when we decided, like, let's go big into the gig economy. Let's train India on the essential skill sets. If you look at any business, this does not take a rocket scientist, it does not take an extremely brilliant entrepreneur. It takes an average man or woman to understand that every business needs to be on the internet to thrive. This is the reality of it. So every business needs to thrive on the internet. So what is the next logical thing to do? We said, what if we build a community of freelancers on demand? So at any point, any business owner gets any idea, they say that I need a website, boom, a website is built. I need a funnel is built. I need to understand analytics is installed. So every single thing a business owner requires to survive, we wanted to empower the knowledge of freelancers so that they can support business owners. They don't need to have a boss, right? They don't need to have a boss, they don't need to have multiple clients. All you need right now on the internet is a good, honest reputation. You need to be visible on a few marketplaces, and you can easily make a goal of 1 lakh a month as a freelancer to begin with once you dive a little deeper. So I just want to talk to you about a few best practices that you should follow if you want to be successful as a freelancer, if you want to transform your life into freelancing, you want independence, then I recommend you keep this as a rule of thumb. I'm going to share these resources with you. We've taken years and years to come up with this formula, and we really want to consolidate it, give it to you so that you can replicate it, at least replicate what you like of it, what's working right now, and then transform your life, transform other people's lives. You can tell other people, you can tell college students. We've got students who I won't call them students, we've got freelancers who are 15 years old, they're 16 years old, they're 17 years old. We have people within our community who are 76 years old, 78 years old, 79 years old. So age no bar, one skill set on the internet, and you will really succeed. So you need to have like really good proposals. You should be able to send out good proposals because people need to know about you. You need to be packaged. You need to sell packages. If you sell custom services, if you sell custom services, then on the internet, you're not going to be able to scale. So if you productize your service, if you make packages, then as a freelancer, you can start scaling much faster than if you're trying to provide custom services. This one should come as no surprise, is whether you are a brand new entrepreneur or whether you have 10 years of experience or 20 years of experience. The more influence you can use, the more connected you are on the internet, the more partners you have on the internet, the faster you are going to be able to grow. Remember, on the internet, there is no scarcity. There is no word like scarcity on the internet. It's just abundance. It's abundance. So if you're able to collaborate with people as opposed to competing with people, you're going to be able to grow faster than you've ever thought possible. So I just want to wrap up by saying that these are some of the benefits where you can work your own hours. And I think today it's so important to be able to be flexible. You're locked down, families have got moved up and down, offices have changed, kids have to go to school, you might have pets in your house, you might have got so many things going on in your life that gone are the days that 9 to 6 means 9 to 6. It doesn't work like that on the internet. As long as you're providing value, as long as you're serving customers all across the world, you're going to be able to choose what works for you and what doesn't work for you. This was my favorite, that you have no boss. You don't need to have a boss today to tell you what you need to do. You don't need to suck up to anyone. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is really be great at your work, do what you're great at doing, serve customers, get reviews, and live a very fulfilled and thankful career, as opposed to the flip side. It's unlimited potential. This is what my driving force was when I started. When I had a job, I was like, okay, my salary is 20,000 rupees. Assuming I'm awesome, like I do everything, my salary will be 30,000 rupees, because that's going to be the band. They've got these bands in hotels. They've got all these different levels that after 6 months, after 1 year, after 5 years, after 7 years is when you really need to get kind of an increase. So this is where I think being an entrepreneur, being a freelancer, selling packages, you're going to be able to have unlimited potential to become a gig millionaire. So I just want to sign off by saying that, remember that in this day and age, your community, your network, the people who you hang out with, the people who you are connected with on the internet, will determine your net worth. So choose your joint venture partners carefully, choose your mentors carefully, because that can make a huge difference to your life. So I hope you guys got something new from this. This is my social media handle. It's my name, Gaurav Gurbaxani. And my mission was to really level the playing field, make India a superpower when it comes to digital marketing, when it comes to freelancing, and bottom line, put India on the map. If you guys want to check out what I'm currently doing, feel free to register on digitalmarket.com. It is an invite only network where you can connect with freelancers, where you can connect with business owners, and you can get all the tools that you need in one place without breaking the bank. Thank you so much. This has been Gaurav Gurbaxani.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. But before you leave, can you just answer one question for me? And I'm sure my audience also would want to ask that.
Absolutely.
So, in your terminology, you said gig economy. Can you just uh, maybe give us the full form of gig?
Sure. So gig is gig. Gig is, when you had like a band, when kids used to go out, they'd have a band and they'd say, let's go for a gig tonight. Tonight's a hot gig that's happening. So that's GIG. But that slang word got
Uh-huh.
translated into the entire economy where
Uh-huh.
you do something one time. For example, if you take an Uber, right?
Okay.
Or you take an Ola, or you do a Dunzo, or
Mm-hmm.
you have one of these apps, Big Basket, right? You've got your
Okay.
mobile phone, you place
Mm-hmm.
your order, somebody
Mm-hmm.
comes and they do something for you. They might put you in a car and take you from point A to point B, and then
Right.
that is done, right? You've not bought a car, you
Mm-hmm.
might not know how to drive, you're not paying insurance,
Mm-hmm.
you're not paying for petrol. All you're doing is you're going from point A to point B. So similarly on the internet, the gig economy is where you don't need to hire me full time as an employee. You don't need to pay me a salary. You can tell
Okay.
me like, hey Gaurav, you know what? You make great graphics. I need a graphic. I'll pay you 5,000 rupees for that. And then we are done.
Oh, okay.
So it's quick
Okay.
relationships where you have experts doing jobs for you
Mm-hmm.
without having to hire like a big agency, without having to do everything yourself.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Fair enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I
much.
must say, Gigi, during your session, the chat box has been slammed with so many messages. People are saying amazing hashtag Gaurav Guru. Someone mentioned our network is our net worth.
Yes.
Amazing quote, and I firmly believe in that. When our network can share our message, it gets amplified, and that's what we are here, right? This is the conference, or this is the entire discussion powered by Amplify. So I would say it was an amazing session as well. And in today's world, the digital gurus like you are the ones paving the way so that small businesses can amplify their growth and their reach, and that's the only way one can really grow. Right, Tasneem?
Absolutely. Completely agree with you. I mean, this part of the world, this part of the economy where we are talking about technology, it has really taken us with this vibe. It's like, that big wave coming in and just taking all of us together and then again throwing us back and again taking us back with the wave.
That's right. That's
So that
right.
is what has been happening.
And I can see that Kushal ji is also here with us. Hello, Kushal ji. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hi. Thank
Yes.
you, Gaurav, for accepting the invitation and sharing your knowledge on the World Transformation Day event. So it's really honor and privilege being along with you. And thank you, Aniket and Tasmeen, for really, managing this show. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor, Mr.
So
Kushal.
much. It is definitely an
Aniket
honor.
and Christine, thank you so
Super,
much.
super. As we carry these hashtags and the new neural networks that have been formed and the new ways of finding our net worth, Tasneem, please take us to our next speaker so we can learn some more.